Morning. We're live on Mellow Media at Soccer Excellence Academy at Bank of Zambia. My name is Matangeni Ngoma with my colleague
From Chizuka, one of the coaches and the directors of the academy.
Look out for the show on youth football. I think today we're just going to discuss on a few things. We're going to touch on things that can improve football in Zambia, and one of them is this: youth football. You know, you and me played football when we were young. Importance of just youth football.
Very, very important because you see, every player has to have a background. You have to start the football from somewhere. You can't just be a fashion Segal without having gone through an academy. You know, starting it from an early age, so that you can gradually get to a point where people can have a history of you. They first saw you, for example, soccer excellence, then you move to maybe Celtic, then national team called you, under 15, under 17, eventually you get to the national team. So we are here to help. Most of these children have something to look back on. Hopefully, from this setup, we're going to have kids that are going to represent Zambia at the national team, maybe Africa Cup. Hopefully, World Cup in the near future.
I mean, that's definitely the plan. And like my colleague has said, so for us, we're here to, to bring out that talent from these young boys. However, just football alone can't make this possible. And that's why we're going to call out, the corporates out there, jump on board. We're hearing this too much of Zambia is failing to qualify for the Africa Cup. What's happening? Hey, look, this is it. The ball has started rolling. Now, what we need is the participation of everybody, of every stakeholder who loves football. Because without us having the financial support, the social support, all the support that we need, we will not reach our optimum point where we can compete favorably. I mean, we've been doing this for like 10 years, and that's a lot of consistency, in my opinion.
Of course, and of course, because of us doing what we've been doing, most of us, our players, are encouraged to go to school. We're making sure that those who can't afford to go to school, in our little way, we've taken a lot of boys to school. Actually, 3 of them completed school last year, and it's a plus. For me, I always believe that a footballer should have a brain, and that brain helps them on the field. We can see some of these things when we watch football, that this player is playing with a lot of thinking. It's not just playing football. And a lot of people are crying that Zambia footballers and education don't match. People think that footballers don't actually go to school. Every kid who comes to Soccer Excellence Academy has to go to school. We talk to the parents to make sure that their children go to school. If they don't go to school, we don't really accept them here. If they go to school, you have to match their grades and the football. If their grades are not doing so well, we also reduce on the soccer. So they have to strike a balance. We want footballers who are educated, not just footballers who can't even, for example, think. Because football has a lot of calculations. Are you playing football? You need to know when to release the ball, when to pass. Is it possible for me to take a shot here? All that has to be inculcated in them when they're young, and also plus their school, they get it.
Thank you, Malcolm. Yeah, so I think our role, we have played it very well. I think to the government of the day, there's a lot that they can bring to the table. For instance, if they can reintroduce school football, I think we are part of the inter-schools. I know great players like Kelvin Italy was called a schoolboy international. And the reason he was called schoolboy international is because he came from school whilst playing football. So I think if government takes that active role, and I'm not speaking just from football alone, I think from every other sport, the schools are the majority holders of these children. If we are having schools with very organized sporting events, I think we will see a lot of improvement in our football. I will say this: we don't lack talent in this country. That we don't lack, but what we lack is nature. So, government being the biggest stakeholder, being the biggest funders, being the people that can change the trajectory, I think you know we don't have to emphasize. If we're going to have the youth visit, this is the first step. It's straightforward. We have a lot of fields. It's just a matter of putting in, fixing them. And yeah, I mean, so far so good. We have seen so many academies have been, are coming up. And a bit of support, and the corporates come on board. I think we've accounted ourselves so well. We we want to give back, especially to the people that give us support, whatever support that is. I think as we hold our side of the story, like I've said, we've been here 10 years. 10 years doing the same thing, 10 years without support. So, yeah, I think
So got caught up
in the moment.
the moment that is going on, the thing is going on at the moment. So yeah, like the support you're talking about. I mean, this cries for people not for Zambia missing the AFCON so many times, and you expect next year or the next AFCON to Zambia to qualify. It won't happen without preparation, and it starts here. If we don't prepare here, we don't start producing players that are well natured. It won't happen. We really have to put our heads together, like my colleague has said. Let the corporate come on board. I mean, in this time and age, we can't have players playing without football boots. How much is a second-hand football boot? The company or an individual can come here. We have a few parents here who actually donated boots because second-hand boot is a 200 quarter, 300 quarter. They're able to buy here and help a player who's vulnerable. They can't actually afford to buy a boot. But your parents, now imagine if a parent can do that. What about a company? Come here and showcase yourself here. Buy a set of beads, put your names there. It's for good. You get your advertising here, you get seen. What do you expect? The next thing we're going to have the government coming on board, Ministry of Sports, supporting us, and I mean, we're not looking for too much. It's a basic things, the footballs, the bigs, the cons. That's all we need. We don't need much.
So once again, this is Melo Media, Soccer Excellence headquarters, Bank of Zambia Sports Complex. Ours is we have an academy. We enroll kids from the age of 4 to 14, both boys and girls. The facility is good. We have soccer balls. We have almost all the equipment that is required. Bring your kids, let them come and experience first-hand football. This is football with trained coaches, football as you know it. The first thing you can do for your kid is to bring them here and, let them have a real feel of real football. We're here every Saturdays from 8 to 11. We also have 2 fields at Waterfalls Mall. We practice on Thursdays and Tuesdays from 16 to 18. Don't miss out on this opportunity. My name is Matengeni Ro from Soccer Excellence Academy.
And this is Malcolm from Soccer Excellence Academy. Hope to see you soon.